Hang on, people. Man, appears to be a serious cover-up. I can't believe more people aren't asking questions on this. Delaware must be pretty tyrannical. 36 students on a school bus. I bet you the cops shot this 3 times. There's no reason for a guy shooting a school bus 3 times when he's running from the cops and getting in a shootout with the cops. But they aren't saying who shot the school bus.
And a police-involved shooting. Tonight, a suspect is...
They keep saying police also. They don't say whether it was the state troopers that was in the shootout at first or it was state troopers in the shootout at the end. The state troopers is kind of like running the investigation, but they're all the articles I've read, and I've read quite a few articles on this all over, trying to figure out who did what. And they do not want to tell who shot the school bus and what agency shot when a school bus was hit.
Is dead after an hours-long ordeal that started in a Newport, Delaware neighborhood and ended near a highway. Friday night, Shari is off. Sarah Bloom.
Being closed all day in the 100 block of Air Street in Newport with a report of a suspicious person with a gun. That armed man then fled on foot.
So we got a report of a suspicious person and he gets on foot.
Shots were fired.
See how they kind of say shots were fired? They don't say the cops fired 10 rounds and the suspect fired this many. They don't say any of that. Just shots were fired and somehow the school bus was hit.
Person with a gun. That armed man then fled on foot. Shots were fired and a school bus was hit in the area of Route.
Notice the terminology. A school bus was just hit. This is like school bus violence.
4 and 141. Officers then chased the man in that...
Officers. We don't know officers from what department. Troopers, police, county sheriff. Big cover-up, man. This is really... The lack of information is astounding.
Stolen car to Newark. He then got out of the vehicle, ran toward I-95 southbound, and carjacked a second driver before exchanging gunfire with officers.
Exchanging gunfire with officers. Who? Who all was chasing him? What counties? What jurisdictions? They don't say.
I-95 southbound and ended on Route 896. It's not yet clear if the suspect was killed by police gunfire or if he died by a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Okay, so they said this in one of the articles I read. They did say that the cops killed him and that the troopers gave life-saving efforts to save him. And then it was obvious that he wasn't going to make it. So I did see an article on that.
There's obviously some frightening moments for those students on that bus. Fortunately, no one was injured, but we have video of the shots being fired and the bus being hit.
Oh my God.
It happened at Route 141 in East Market. This bus carrying 36 DelCastle Technical High School students stops at a stop sign, ready to make a right turn when shots are fired. 3 bullets hit the bus, 1 penetrating and lodging in the bus driver's armrest. The unidentified driver flees the shooting scene.
I like the way they cut out what happened here, because it doesn't look like this bus driver really did anything but sit and park around.
3 bullets hit the bus.
Backs up, stops, sits there, and then it cuts out on the panty, because they're saying the bus driver was a hero and that she saved all the children, but they cut out all the part where she saved them.
1 penetrating and lodging in the bus driver's armrest.
Now we cut to here driving away. Wow, she's a hero. She saved him. Shows her pulling up, shows her driving away. Doesn't show anything what happened in between. Perfect. What a cover-up.
The unidentified driver flees the shooting scene calmly and safely.
Calmly and safely. Really?
As soon as she realized that something did occur, fled the scene in a very safe way and brought the students right to school.
Newcastle County Vocational School.
That guy looks like a left-wing idiot, too.
And brought the students right.
The driver for injuries. Once at DelCastle Technical High School, students were ushered into the auditorium. Parents were called and an email sent out.
Yeah.
But ultimately, their response was
very scary for him because he would have gotten hit.
Parents picked up their teenagers concerned about the close call.
It was a scary experience, you know. I hurried up and called him and was like, oh, what bus was you? Even though I know he wasn't on it.
Superintendent Joseph Jones says he's never experienced anything like...
Okay, so here's the troopers that pretty much say nothing. But, I mean, these dickhead hats, I'm sorry. These freaking hats. You put a dickhead hat on a cop, he turns into a dick. I don't know who thought that it's a good idea to have public servants, police officers, supposed to be part of the community, to make them think they're freaking drill sergeants and they need to treat everybody like they're freaking idiots like drill sergeants do. But whatever. Every cop that wears one of these hats turns into a damn dickhead. But Here's a couple cops.
So today at approximately 7:29 this morning, troopers were dispatched to the area of 100 block of Ayer Street, Wilmington, for the report of a suspicious subject with a gun. Upon troopers contacting this subject, he fled on foot and gunshots were fired.
Look at
A
this
vocational
guy.
technical school bus was shot. No one on the bus was injured.
See, the school bus was shot. Normally we'd be gun violence and the gun and what kind of gun. It was a .40 caliber and it was one of those high capacity mags. But when the cops shoot a school bus, it's the school bus was shot. What a scam.
He fled on foot and gunshots were fired. A vocational technical school bus was shot. No one on the bus was injured. After this incident, the suspect fled to the area of Route 141 and Route 4, where he was able to carjack a victim and flee the area.
Jesus Christ, man. What? These cops think this is a good impression. This is how government thinks that we'll improve our relations. This is transparency in how the police are heroes and we're here to help you. Look at the way these freaking, every cop that wears these hats turns into a damn dickhead. So Yahoo did some information on this guy and he's been arrested so many damn times. Half a dozen police agencies throughout Delaware. What were some of his crimes? Running, fleeing, arrest. I can't remember. It's typical. Shootouts, carjacking, 39 killing. Wiseman, no stranger to police. Record, running with the laws for 2 decades. 20 years, been committing crimes. Been in prison. Guilty plea for harassment, terrorist threats, drug charge, burglary, forgery, theft. Great guy. Oh, look at the spokesman for the Delaware State Police. She's got a little dick hat on too. Oh, doesn't she look like she's... Whatever. Alright, this is a big cover-up in my opinion. So I'm just going to go ahead and call it. The cops shot the school bus because they were spraying and praying wildly and don't give a shit about their rounds. And if a citizen had a shot that school bus, he'd be getting charged with reckless endangerment, child endangerment, endangering the public, not using his gun effectively. But when government does it, somehow they say we need more gun control, so only government has guns because they'll keep you safe. What a freaking joke. Earning a hate. We'll end it there.